24 years ago today, on August 19th, 2000. The source? The New York Times. The headline? U.S. effort on Mid-East peace. The story? The State Department's Special Envoy, Dennis Ross, met in Jerusalem with the Israeli Prime Minister in an effort to break an impasse in the negotiations for an Israeli-Palestinian peace agreement. Well, 24 years later, here we are. You're listening to Lofi Poli Sci. Dr. P coming at you live from Lo-Fi Studios, New Orleans. And welcome to Season 10, my friends. Oh yeah, Episode 1. Let's get in with a bit of a breakdown of what's going down with Lo-Fi this season. And we're running episodes 3 days a week this season. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Every Monday we'll do an episode of The Game, where we bring you 5 fast-paced trivia questions relating to international news stories of the day. And every Tuesday, we'll be bringing you a mystery top 10 list. Oh yes. We'll give you a list of 10 countries in a very particular order, and maybe with a little something extra to it. And you have to figure out what the title of that list is. You know, is it biggest country, smallest countries, happiest countries, that kind of stuff. You'll get it. And then every Friday, we'll do Friday's forecast of Pickering Unplugged, where we'll talk about 1 or 2 international stories of the day, and we'll predict where they're going to go in the future. You know, like that headline we started off with today about 24 years ago. Who would have predicted 24 years ago we'd be at where we are in the Middle East? 24 years ago is a minute ago. You know what I mean? Yeah, you do. And don't forget, connect to us, people. We are everywhere for all your local lo-fi updates. YouTube, Spotify, LinkedIn, Instagram. Hit us up, people. But let's get into it today with today's show of The Game. And we get trivia question number 1. The president of what country was just sworn into office for a 4th term after winning an election with 99% of the vote? 99%, jeez. And let me go ahead and give it to you that one again. The president of what country was just sworn into office for a 4th term after winning an election with 99% of the vote? Presidential elections. Everybody's worried about those things. Question number 2. The United Nations is saying that malnutrition is getting worse in what country? This is a country that, in particular, is consumed by a civil war and has had the worst man-made famines in recent history. Coming at you again, people. The United Nations is saying that malnutrition is getting worse in what country? A country that is in particular consumed by a civil war and has had the worst man-made famines in recent history. Question number 3. A new Prime Minister of Bangladesh created what bank and what type of loan system? So this one's a 2-parter for you, my people. 2-parter. Listen close again. A new Prime Minister of Bangladesh created what bank and what type of loan system? You get it? I'll give you a clue. It wasn't a bank created this year or last year. It was created some time ago, but no more clues in that one. And question number 4. The new Prime Minister of what country is a legacy Prime Minister? What country and why? That's another 2-parter for you. So here we go again. There's a new Prime Minister in a certain country. They are a legacy Prime Minister. What country is it? And why are they a legacy Prime Minister? Question number 5, and the final question of the day. The president of what country is saying China is weaponizing lucrative tourism because that president refused to break ties with Taiwan? I repeat. The president of what country is saying China is weaponizing lucrative tourism because the president refuses to break ties with Taiwan? And there you go. Love you, Lo-Fi. And this, just a snap of what's going on in the world today.
Bring it down, Mike.
Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Pickering, signing off.